Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. Please subscribe if you haven't yet already. There's a red button beneath me somewhere, and if you click on that you'll be subscribed to my channel. There's also a white bell next to that, and if you click on that you'll get an alert every time I upload new content. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. That would make me very happy. Today's video is the first in a series about the Kat Von D Saint & Sinner palette. I'm not going to do swatches, they're all over the place. But what I am going to do is a series of different kinds of looks. Today's going to be the most basic, kind of everyday, matte, maybe a little shimmer, but no intense colors today. But I will start kind of moving towards that. I've already laid down foundation. I'm using, it's really good actually, I'm using the New Ordinary Coverage Foundation. It's really nice. And I'm gonna actually do a review on these new foundations. I have the serum one too, and I'm not as much of a fan of that, but maybe I'll do a review on that later. So everything in my face is done, and I'll jump into this. First, I'll talk about the palette a little bit. This is the only time that I'll do it. In subsequent videos, I'll just do kind of eye looks. But you probably are already familiar with this, but it's 24 shadows, and it's separated into two sides, and it's designed to look like a stained glass mirror, which is why the color is so all over the place. There are two mirrors on either side that I don't want to blind you with, but there they are. And it's separated into two sides, Saint & Sinner. The Saint & Sinner has color names that are more, I guess, saintly. And then the Sinner side has ones that are not quite as saintly. But I'll include an image here. I grabbed this from somebody on the internet, and I'll credit this person in the description box down below and also on the screen. The complaint that I've heard about this palette mostly is that it's hard to work with. Not because the colors are hard to work with, like they have a lot of fallout or aren't pigmented, but the way that they're organized isn't intuitive. And the picture that I'll put on the screen right now, someone actually has depotted the entire palette and has put it in an organized fashion. So it's an interesting way to look at a palette that maybe you might think is kind of an all over the place palette, but see it organized that way might make it make more sense and make it more user-friendly for you. So I have already laid down my NARS smudge proof primer. I'm going to go down with a Men with a large Smith brush all over my lid, and just to kind of even everything out a little bit. This is a little light on me, but I just like to lay down something neutral. There are a lot of good colors in this palette, and I do see how it could be confusing when you first look at it, because it does seem like it's all over the place, but I think it's just as much of a rainbow, maybe not as much as the Mi Vida Loca, which is actually kind of like a full set of kind of rainbow colors with neutrals, but I think it's just as varied as other palettes that she's done in the past. It's just maybe hard to see it the way that the palette itself is laid out. All right, I'm gonna go in with a diffused crease brush, and I'm gonna go in with, so that was on the Saint side, now I'm gonna go in with Martyr on the Sinner side, which is kind of a warm brown, kind of that baby poop brown, which is disgusting. That is kind of the color that people call it, which is kind of gross. Can we think of a better way to describe this other than baby poop? Maybe caramel? Caramel is better, right, than baby poop? I'm going in with the caramel color. It's called Martyr. Maybe that's what I'll do from now on, is just call baby poop colors caramel colors. All right, pretty, pretty, pretty. I also will say that I am just as fond of the shimmers and metallics as I am of the mattes. I haven't really done much with the glitters. There are these two glitters on top, Absolution and Rapture, and I need to play with those a little bit more. I've been working with this for a few weeks, and those are the only two colors that I really haven't taken much of a leap with. Right, then I'm going to go in with Devil, same brush, just to warm it up a little bit. And these colors are so richly saturated, and they don't skip. And I'm really not getting any fallout. I mean, I might, when I go into darker colors, I'll probably lay down some powder on my face, just to, if I do get any fallout, to have it show up on there. But these colors so far, I've really enjoyed working with them, and I haven't really experienced much in terms of fallout. All right, now I'll go in with a smaller crease brush, and I'm going to go in with Crucifix, which is back on the Saint side. And this is dark, so I am going to kind of pound that off a little bit. And what I'm doing is just hitting it right in the center as much as I can. And then just buffing, buffing, buffing. And then with the Morphe M124, I'm going to go in with Chalice. It's also on the Saint side, and I'm going in with a Morphe M124. And I'm going to hit this on the centermost part of my lid and also towards the corner of my eye. I mean, I could have just left it like this. I kind of like it with the pale color peeking through, but I did want to amp it up a little bit. But I definitely will be jumping into more color with this. The colors are so pretty, and a lot of different ones. I think I gravitate more towards blues and greens. I'm gonna flip this and go in with Rosary just on the outer edge of my eye. But yeah, the colors are really pretty. Yeah, I'm gravitating more towards blues and greens, but it'd be nice to dive into some of the purples in here and the pinks and reds, which I'm doing a tiny bit today, I suppose. But and then I'm going to turn it back again and get some more Chalice right here. I just see that I missed a little bit of a spot. And then go with my Real Techniques blending brush and just kind of move this around a little bit so the line of demarcation is not quite as sharp. And yeah, I mean, I could go in with Heaven on my inner corner, but I am just trying to make it be a fairly neutral day look. I'll throw on some liner and some mascara and come back with the finished look. All right, so this is the finished look. I used my Tom Ford Eye Defining Pen, and I used L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise on my lashes. And this is just so pretty. And there's a lot of staying power in this palette too. I've worn it all day, several days throughout the last few weeks, and it's just really kind of hung out for a long time. So I will be back certainly with more. There's a lot more to do with this palette, and I'll be back with more. So stay tuned. And thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like button if you like this. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you have this palette or if you're thinking about this palette, what your thoughts are about this palette. And thank you so much for watching. A lot to do in the world, a lot to do on YouTube, and I really appreciate the time that you took to spend with me today. Take care, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye.